22 million. But this could be a high-scoring table, too.
It is definitely not. It's not a super high-scoring table, that's for sure.
Oh,
okay. All right.
Rule of threes. 3 minutes without air. Complete DNA, the light DNA.
I also really like William Peterson as an actor. They replaced him, but then they replaced him with Lawrence Fishburne, who I also like.
Yeah.
And then they replaced him with Ted Danson of all people. But he actually did a really great job because it was like he didn't play comedy at all. I like that part too. There's a lot of cool moving pieces here. There's old multi-balls on here. This was really a fast-paced TV show. It wasn't a slow procedural at all. They really made CSI. A lot of people joined thinking that if they became crime scene investigators, it was going to be like this, and it was absolutely not. Because in the TV show, they actually investigate the crimes with the police. That is not how it is. You are either given something in a lab, or you collect something. You don't go ask people questions, interview suspects. Can you imagine that's all in one job? People are like, hell yeah, I get to do everything. Nope.
No,
sucker.
It's all compartmentalized of like...
David,
but for a TV show, it's obviously much more interesting.
Right. People don't want realism in their TV. Not even reality TV is real. Reality
Not
TV
even the news is real.
It's just as scripted as reality TV.
All right, got ball lock.
That's a lock.
Oh, got around it.
Here's the bullet. See if ballistics can get you a match.
Give it to me, baby. I feel like it's roulette.
Yeah.
Come on, baby.
Let's go. RNG Basabas.
There it is.
Baby RNG Bas.
This guy has been buried for a long time.
Okay. Ah.
COD, poor reflexes.
Bullets. Multiplier.
That's definitely William Peterson's voice. It's not a sound-alike. And I can't believe this doesn't seem like... He's like a theater type of actor. Like, you know who William Peterson is, right? Like the main guy in here? He was the first one to play Will in Manhunter, which was the first book based on Hannibal Lecter.
Okay.
So it came out in 1986, then Silence of the Lambs, then Hannibal, then Red Dragon, and Red Dragon is Manhunter. It's just to remake the movie, except that Anthony Hopkins wasn't Hannibal Lecter in Manhunter. It was some other actor.
Okay.
And so they're like, well, we might as well do a prequel 30 years after Silence. Yeah, it was bizarre. But,
and Anthony Hopkins definitely aged during that time. Not everyone's like Patrick Stewart that you look at the 80s, you look at 2000s, same dude.
I suggest you shoot there.
It's like he has maintained his age, for that period of time, which kudos to him.
He's just now starting to look like.
Yeah, he looks old as fuck now.
Fingerprint frenzy.
All things considered, it took him a long time to get that. Yeah, that's...
Catherine,
Before you start, though, let me
check this out.
Yeah, we're gonna
and
do
then
what?
make sure and hit the click button when done. All right, CSI pinball. Let's see what this is all about. It's a Stern. It's good old Stern, guys.
Stern.
It is designed by Matt Lauer and released in 2008. It's rated 53 out of 70. Okay, that doesn't really give us much here, guys. Pat Lauer, what has this guy done? This guy was an engineer. He did Bonsai Run, Earthshaker, Okay, so Earthshaker we know. Whirlwind.
Yeah.
So he did a lot of those early Williams tables. And that's it, guys. It did not give us really much more information on this. I'm going to see if Hensai did.
You know, twice as many people die each year from falling downstairs. Complete DNA, the Life DNA lab.
Mechanical skull that loads pinballs into its eyes for release before rising above the playfield to start the skull multi-ball. In keeping with the forensic theme, the Microscope Multi-Ball features a microscope mechanism which captures the pinball on a magnet. Other main features include a bullet scoop shot that catches the pinball and propels it back into gameplay, and a centrifuge spinning disc that captures the ball and thrusts it into play.
Shoot again. I gotta shoot again.
We're not leaving here till we get to the bottom of this. It's like paparazzi to the deceased.
No!
Green
All right.
evidence is lit.
Collect green evidence. Well, that was some bullshit! Shoot here. Alright. I'm just waiting for them to come across, because...
Oh, that's just a clip that's playing in the background. It has nothing to do with the table.
So what's shoot here?
I don't know. It's not that. That's just a clip that I put so I could make it a full DMD. It has nothing to do with the table. Somebody just decided to make it move back and forth because they wanted movement for some reason.
Weird. Hey, they were just trying some stuff out.
They were like,
Let's keep
hey,
it going, baby.
I'm in After Effects. Look at what I can do. I can go here, move the, and hit.
Damn it! Damn it!
I can go here. I can set it, move it, and then set another keyframe, guys, and it's just gonna move it. I'm gonna loop it.
I feel like that was terrible.
It was. We got Granny Goodness at the bottom of this table, and she's at 10 million.
And I can't even open my... Look at that. It's just frozen on news.
I get 17, 5, 2, 100. 52, 100. 72, 17, 52, 100. No, you... 17, 52, 100. Yep.
Let's fix this.
Still waters run deep.
Complete DNA, the Life DNA lab.
Okay, got you up there.
I really hate that feature on my phone. If I'm on my screen and I swipe left, it opens up that stupid app that I didn't ask for. It gives me just random news articles of like, I don't know who's...
No! Whose bright idea was it? It was Google.
Yeah.
It was a consensus from every Google employee.
Like if it was gaming news or pop culture, like pop culture news, I'd be a little more interested, but I don't care about politics. I don't care about, you know, what's happening. Of like, I'll keep my ear to the ground when I need to, but I'm not consuming that kind of media all the time. I don't think it's good for your mental health. I'm no expert on mental health, but, you know, it's just one of those deals of like, when all you hear about is just how bad and how terrible everything is all the time.
All the green ones. No! Oh, you can't even get up. Do one green one. Come on.
I'm just saying I like to be a little more content than that.
No!
Now, if it was music news, if it was like music and video game news, I'm all about that. Like, I
added music news, and I'm like, I don't know who any of these fucking people are, and I clicked on like to listen.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't like any of this. So you were giving me music news, but it's all music I didn't like.
Right. Like curated of like.
I figured like if I like, but then I was like, oh, I don't know what's going on with that. And then it also was like a lot of like music news like that would be good for you for musicians, and I'm like, that doesn't mean anything to me.
Well, that's why I like follow websites like Sound on Sound. Sound on Sound is a great reference. They have a lot of articles about how to set up audio equipment, audio engineering, recording, playing music, music theory, like all these sorts of like resources.
Come on!
And they've been around for a long, long time. That I can get down with.
I don't see any blood.
Barely better than you.
Rough. That's rougher for you. Alright, hand me my phone, please. So that way I don't just wander on over there. I'm just gonna waltz on over there. Alright.
Rule of threes. 3 minutes without air, 3 days without
I gotta shoot
water,
again.
3 weeks without
What a
food.
terrible first ball. Thought that was gonna go badly, but
Green evidence is lit.
alright, so collect the green evidence.
Complete DNA to light DNA lab.
Damn it! Damn it! Come on now! What's a man gotta do?
I finished catching up on Dark Side of the Ring. If you guys don't know that, it's a great show that's on Vice. And it's just, each one's about a different wrestler or different event that's obviously very dark. Now that kayfabe is not really a thing anymore, which if you guys don't know what kayfabe is, it's basically keeping your character all the time, which is what they did pre-internet. You always had to be that character. But coming out, a lot of people, drugs is probably pretty much one. Beaten, murder, a lot of stuff like that. A lot of people that I'm like, oh, I wonder what happened to this wrestler that I used to see when I was a kid. Dead. It's super sad.
No,
but it's
but-
interesting to it's interesting to know the stories behind, certain people went on to play other characters and I didn't know that it was the same person.
Something interesting.
So it's definitely it's a really great show. I was telling 0071 about it, so he added it to Plex.
Oh, so I can watch it.
Yeah, it's on Hulu. I mean, if you don't have it, I already have Hulu.
Ah, damn it!
Good work. You
I
collected
thought I was
the
gonna
evidence
get somewhere and I
needed.
got just ripped
TOD
off. Just
is
ripped
now.
off. But I'm at 2 million, so that still places me a higher score than.
You had not a higher
Yeah.
score than anybody else on there.
No, I'm still scraping the bottom of the barrel on this. Shoot again. I get it.
But wrestling is a very cutthroat business. If you can, especially back then, they hit each other more often for real than they do now, for sure.
Yeah.
And that was especially if you were a new guy coming in, they were going to make you bleed and hurt. For instance, Bam Bam Bigelow got pushed up in the card in his first WWF run very, very highly. And so he was, of course, put against a lot of big guys. Andre came out and beat the shit out of him. You can just see him choking him for real, hitting him for real. And he's like, just remember you're green, boy. If you're not tough, wrestling's not the business for you. Regardless if you're a wrestler, a promoter, anything to do with it. It's a very cutthroat business. There is no pension.
No.
So these people that were making $10,000, $12,000 a week blew through their money. Lots of coke,
Lots of coke, a
a lot
lot
of
of painkillers.
pills, a lot of pills.
Painkillers mostly because they try to fight through.
Yeah, because that's their. You got to put food on the table, and here's some oxy. They just have doctors that didn't give a shit. Just continue to give you as many pills as you want. Bam Bam would walk around with a pill bottle that had 200 oxys in it. There is no prescription that you should ever give someone that has 200 oxys. This was from a doctor, like an actual doctor. And if Bam Bam needed, he'd be like, "Oh, can you hook me up with some, front row seats or autograph or whatever?" So it's like at this point you're just a drug dealer.
That's what a psychiatrist is.
Yeah, but if they do it right, they should not make it to the point. If you're showing abuse, substance abuse problems with it, they don't continue to give it to you.
Yeah, that's true.
I've been on a lot of different medications in my life, and I've had doctors been like, "Yeah, this is definitely not the one for you."
Yeah, even Granny Goodness has gotten a better score on this table than I'm having a rough go.
The rule of threes. 3 balls, 3 pop bumpers, and 3 multi-balls.
Okay, 3 multi-balls. Let's see if I can get 1 ball in the multi-category. Absolutely not! Ball save, though.
Broken glass, a pool of blood.
Get up one of those ramps that I'm hitting. Thank you.
And that's a lock for ball 1.
That's nothing to be excited about. That
Skull multi-ball.
Damn, that was quick.
Yeah. I was given multi-ball, but it was kind of a moot point because it all just straight drained on me. Like that.
I got 1 jackpot though before, and it's relaunching. Okay, I see what the jackpots are.
That's a jackpot.
That is a jackpot, boy.
Nice jackpot.
I'm like, get out of there, because you're actually making it worse for me.
Bullet jackpot.
No!
Blood's not separated.
No!
That's what happened to me. Yep.
Yeah, but it got me up to 4 million on that.
Feel the burn.
Some of those jackpots.
Notify your next of kin.
We're gonna need the pictures.
Yeah, so I've been watching, if you guys are into samurai, feudal Japan kind of media, I've been watching Blue-Eyed Samurai, it's CGI kind of anime style, but they've gone fully into the CGI aspect of things, and it is beautiful. It is really well done. It's all about Mizu and Mizu's quest for revenge. I think that's the simplest way to, give you a little hook as to what it's about. It was in the feudal Japan when, in the 1600s, when Japan shut down its border from all outside foreigners. And Mizu is this half white, half Japanese person who has been scorned, and they're looking for revenge. So that's the general premise of it. You know, like it's a really, really good show from what I've seen so far. I'm still getting through it. There's 8 episodes, 45 minutes to an hour long episodes. Just really, I know I'm repeating myself here, but just really well done. I like this kind of I like that kind of stuff. Great storytelling, great cast, the voice acting's on point, the animation's on point.
Triple jackpot.
Triple
jackpot.
I've never heard that in my life. I didn't even know there was such a thing.
Centrifuge Multi-Ball.
So this is definitely, if you don't get multi-ball in this, you ain't getting nothing.
Yeah.
That's why the multi-balls are only 2 balls. So like the one with the brain, you go up there twice, get that one. The centrifuge one, it just locks the ball up there. Then all you have to do is hit it to release it, and then you have those 2 balls.
Okay. Oh yeah. I'm also still planning to complete One Piece, but I think I'll make that for a year. You know, New Year's resolution.
The TV show or the
Anime.
Dude, there's like 1,800 episodes.
I know. There's like 20 seasons. But they're only like 20 minutes long, you know, so if I start next year, I should be able to complete it.
Complete DNA, the Light DNA Lab.
Oh, give me a break. It did give me a break. Thank you. All right, we got the center spinny, spin, spin, spin. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. And let's just straight drain, right? Yeah, because that's awesome.
All right, I want everybody to think of worst case scenario.
Not my favorite table, but I'll play it.
There was
It's also not a bad
DNA
table
in the
either.
sample.
Try to shoot for the ramp. Extra ball is
Extra
lit.
ball is lit.
Fourteen spins in order to get ball lock.
So we are at 101,000 on a Silent Hill clip.
Ah,
We did
nice.
get over the
Yeah,
100,000.
we broke it. Woo!
First 100,000 clip, guys.
All right, ball one locked.
That's a lock.
All right.
Skull is lit.
Skull is lit.
Skull
All right.
multi-ball.
Skull multi-ball. I got it.
Watch and learn. Jackpot.
Jackpot.
Nice. Jackpot.
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 Yeah, just let that go to waste.
You believe that's a jackpot. Centrifuge multi-ball is lit.
Centrifuge multi-ball is lit, so I'm...
Jackpot. Centrifuge Multi-Ball. Jackpot. Watch and learn. Jackpot.
Oh, it's so hard to keep the balls in control when there's so much vibration on the table.
Bullet jackpot. Yes. Extra ball.
Extra ball.
Watch closely as the DNA reveals its true source. Jackpot. Bullet jackpot.
Nope.
Bullet jackpot.
Damn. Dude, how many multi-balls have I gotten and they just get wasted? Damn it. This
You're
table-
almost at Granny Goodness' score.
This table is super annoying. Like, stop vibrating so much. Of like, this is... I don't like that. Missed it.
Shoot the lab.
Damn it. 10 million.
Shoot again.
You got an extra ball.
12 million. Shoot again. And just go, all right, cool. It'll give it back to me. It's kind.
Impressive. I was ready to process you for the morgue.
Ooh. That is some smack talking there. All right, ball unlocked.
Skull lock 1. Shoot the ballistics lab.
Don't screw me on this exit table. Two more for extra ball. Oh, that was a little delay on the play field.
CSI was on for like 15 seasons too. Like it wasn't like I watched a show that had like was on for 3 seasons.
Yeah, and they're like 30, 45 minutes, aren't they?
Yeah, and I've already watched the 2 seasons of the revival too.
We're not leaving here until we get to the bottom of this.
Match. Close. Creeping up on that score.
All right, let's see.
Here's the smell of the blood still, and all the perfumes in Arabia will not sweeten this little room.
David, get this body out of here now. We got cross-contamination.
Crowd contamination. One of the worst kind of contamination too.
We're not leaving here till we get to the bottom of this.
DNA, the Light DNA lab.
Jeez, this is really crappy to me.
Oh, I know who Ted Danson is.
Did you have to look up Ted Danson?
No, I just looked up CSI.
But you had to. You were when I said Ted Danson did a really good job, despite the fact it was dramatic series. You had no idea what the hell I was talking about.
No.
You didn't know it was Sam from Cheers.
Nope, I just went along for the ride.
He's also in The Good Place.
Yeah, he's in The
He
Good
was
Place, I was
also
about to say,
in another
like-
show that he was on for a bunch of years. I forget that, but he's like a doctor or something.
The Good Place is actually a pretty good show. Like,
Yeah, really good.
it's like bite-sized philosophy, you know, that's packed in like this microverse. Like, it's really great.
It's been off the air for 3 years.
Okay, yeah. Dude, I don't know,
I know you're so behind. I'm like, I was thinking I've already watched 3 complete series just this week. But I don't sleep. I literally sometimes sleep for 30 minutes.
Yikes. If I let myself go, I will easily sleep 12 hours. Like, last night I went to bed at 8. I woke up at 9:30 this morning. You know.
And yet, they will tell you that that's actually worse for you than not sleeping enough. That will cause you more health problems, oversleeping, than it will to undersleep.
Yeah.
Heart problems is a big one.
No photos, no video.
What is the lab doing? All right, give it to me back. There we go.
Lock 1.
Oh, that didn't make a difference. I just remember growing up, my grandparents would go to bed 11:30.
That's the first case I've seen of
Wake up 5 o'clock
coagulated
every single day.
nerves.
Weekend, whatever. That was just like how older people were. They just went to how older generations were.
So check this
They
out.
always just wake up at the same time every single day, regardless of what it was.
Yeah.
But then I've looked into it, and the older you get, the less sleep you actually need.
That seems not right.
It is right, though. When you're a kid and you're growing, you're not growing anymore. You don't need all that extra sleep. You do when you're a kid. That's why babies sleep so long.
I don't know.
These pictures are fake?
I'm going to look it up. We're going to read.
Do a little learning today. Spin, spin, spin. And get screwed.
Infants, 4 months to 12 months, 12 to 16 hours. Right? Obviously, they're babies.
Yeah.
1 to 2 years, 11 to 14. 3 to 5, 10 to 13. That's why they put you to sleep so early as a kid. Why'd you go to bed at 8 o'clock when you were a kid? Why do you think kids go to bed so early?
Because they gotta get
Because
sleep.
they need more sleep. 13 to 18 is 8 to 10 hours. 24 to 40,
You haven't
7 or
suffered
more
some blunt
hours.
force
That's
trauma recently,
7 or
have you?
more. 7 or more. That's it. I need 12.
You do. I promise you. I 100% promise you. that you do not.
Red evidence is lit.
All right.
So 9 or more hours raises the risk of chronic diseases such as coronary heart disease. I knew there was a heart one. Diabetes, anxiety, and obesity, which totally makes sense because your body shuts down for longer, so you're not working any of the calories off. And that's why when I was watching like a lot of the wrestlers, they would go on these big drug binge where they wouldn't eat. And then they would eat all this food and gorge themselves and sleep for like 2 days. So like all of those calories just sit there and attach to your body and don't get worked off at all.
All right, 1 million. Straight drain. Super annoying.
Let's enhance it.
All right, ball 1 locked.
That's a lock.
I like one of the risks is mortality. Wait a minute! Are we all mortals? Your mortality's at risk. Damn it! If we sleep less, we're immortal according to the Mayo Clinic. It doesn't outright say that, but it implies it heavily.
You know, if I pass away in my sleep, I'm okay with that.
I think that's what people want, but I mean, your mortality is just saying it's raising your chance of dying, not saying that you're going to die in your sleep, that you're going to die of some other thing that could be horrific while you're awake.
Lung cancer.
You're not gonna believe this.
Yep, that was all she wrote.
Lung cancer, that's all she wrote. That's a book that I'm going to write.
The rule of threes. 3 balls, 3 pop-uppers, and 3 multi-balls.
Ball 1 is locked and loaded.
Ball 1 is locked.
But one thing that I have read a lot over the years is that 95% of people that are considered to be highly successful, they're running companies, the Musks, all these people, they sleep 4 or 5 hours a day, if that. Their days are just so packed and so long. But what they do is they're able to train themselves to sleep immediately. Because I think what happens is a lot of people might take a long time to hit that REM sleep, the sleep you actually need.
Yeah.
And so, like, you can train yourself over time to be able to fall asleep better by doing healthy habits before you go to bed. Like, not stare at screens, you know, like I'm going to play this action game or whatever. And then, it's going to take time for your mind to shut down, watching TV and stuff. Like, that's why a lot of people read before they go to sleep. They said that read's fine to stimulate your mind doing that, but that won't do the same thing as watching TV or staring at a tablet or whatever. Because a lot of times I'll try to read something and I'll be like, oh shit, I'm about to pass out. But it's not the same thing if I'm reading on my phone.
Right. Because you get the blue light.
Fucking blue light.
That's why I got blue light glasses, baby. I don't. I actually don't have those.
Is this video from today?
One of these days, I need to actually update my vision, y'all.
Pretty soon we will be able just to go and plug in and update our vision. Be like, oh shit, we're on the wrong firmware on our vision. Get up! When I was talking when we went out on Monday with Wally and whatever, I can't remember the gentleman's name. They were like talking about how he was, I'm gonna forget who they were talking about. 'Cause they're, Wally and them are like almost 70. Like these were not young people we were trying to hang out with. Wally was a very close person to 007's mom.
Okay.
And so he's continued. I mean, he knew Wally growing up, but has continued since his mom and dad's passing to be close with Wally. He actually worked as a commercial producer, like doing big commercials like Comcast stuff all throughout the 80s. So he's always asking me, like, what's the technology like? What's going on right now? But he retired like at like 50. He was like, oh, the technology's too much. Boom, just retired. I'm like, must be nice. Right. And the other guy that was with him was a graphic designer, so he was asking me a bunch of stuff, different stuff like that. But they were talking about something that they were reading. They're like older people, so they're definitely people that are reading the news and watching the news too much.
Sure.
And there was some guy talking about how, like, in 10 years, there's going to be so much. We're going to start having a lot of computer components mixed in with like human beings, and then they were going all nuts with it. And I'm like, we already have things that can be controlled, like pacemakers and things like that have chips and things like that in there. But we don't have enough power to be replacing anything in the brain. We don't. No. It's too much power and we don't have anything like that. You guys are reading some sort of like off science journal, and I'm sure one of them read it and sent the other one that.
Yeah, and that's how it starts. It spreads out. Yeah, it spreads out fast.
And then that link is just constantly being shared.
Or like how AI.
And it's like antiscience.com.
Yeah. The stuff they don't want you to know about. Just like the man's holding you down. Who's the man? Can you define that? Can you? The man is the man.
Is the man. He's one of the men. There's multiple men and women. Whoever owns Jeff Bezos, he's a definitely guy pushing people down. Right?
Yeah, because you figure of like he could probably pay Amazon employees more than he does.
I mean, the only reason that he's changed any policy is because of lawsuits. They were timing people's breaks, like pee breaks and all kinds of shit. Like, yeah, I didn't fucking care.
And what does he do? You know, he gets the luxury.
He gets the luxury of being Jeff Bezos. That's what I call him, Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos. Works. It works. It's neat. It's clean.
Jeff Bezos is the head of Amazon, and I'm going to have a picture of Doink the Clown from the WWF, and that's what I'm going to tell my grandchildren with Jeff Bezos. Remember that was a thing when they're like, I'm going to tell my kid this was. Remember there's like a big meme thing going around? There's like a picture of the opposite or whatever.
Oh, for sure. Let me play this table. Cruising for a bruising. Oh, that was terrible. That was a terrible shot. I didn't even know that was possible. But now I know. Shoot too early, man. All right, let's try to lock that ball one, and we got it. We got it directly there.
Skull lock 1.
Now let's get ball 2 up in there. Up in there. Nope, I fucked myself on that. Let's go. Keep shooting. That was terrible. Now I know I can't do that.
It's like paparazzi for the deceased.
Let's photo enhance these bruises.
Let's get it. Let's go. Let's photo enhance these bruises. Let's take a zoom. Let's look at this deeper.
This guy has been buried for a long
Oh, I
time.
tried so hard to get up that ramp. I don't want the centrifuge. It's not even spinning anything, damn it. Missed.
Blue evidence. Red evidence is lit.
Red evidence. Okay. Damn it, I tried shooting that ram for the multi-ball.
Catherine.
Well, that was a quick round. So let's shoot again. Let's keep this thing moving. You gotta wait for a second for it to load up here. I did nothing that round.
So I've been talking about in a couple of streams here, been catching the new Frasier that's on Paramount Plus.
As Lord Byron once
Critics
said,
don't, I don't
in the
care about
desert,
what
a
critics say
fountain
anyway.
is
I don't
springing.
know actually what other people. Actually, I did look at IMDb a little bit.
That's a
But
lock.
I think it's hilarious. Like, I'm actually laughing out loud. That's the difference. Like, I'm not, like, I think it's just it's just ridiculously stupid scenarios. Like, just dumb scenarios, which you could only do in a situational comedy.
Yeah.
And they don't do that anymore. And that doesn't mean it can't be funny if they do that. Like his son's bringing home a girl, and he lives with his dad, and the place is really nice. So she's like, wow, you're a firefighter or whatever. Finds out he lives with his dad, and he's like, oh, I gotta take care of him, he's fine. Then comes back, his dad's like, oh, the mountain climbing was great. And it's just like the lie gets worse and worse, and it's absolutely those type of things are funny to me. Wow, I am doing great. The best I've ever done on any table in my entire life. Watching a ball spin around in a circle.
Broken glass. Pool blood.
Lock, lit.
Oh man, that was
Our
it.
Vic isn't the only one here who's taken a beating.
I don't see any blood.
Not a great score. Please wait, gotta locate the pinballs.
You know, twice as many people die each year from falling downstairs than from accidental gunfire.
All right, ball one lock.
And that's a lock for ball one. Complete DNA, the Light DNA lab. DNA.
Oh, come on.
Skull is lit.
Wow, doing great as I continue. All right, there I get at least gonna get one multi-ball, guys.
that's a jackpot. Jackpot. Watch and learn. Jackpot. Nice jackpot.
It's just these jackpots. It sounds great hearing all this, but they're just not very high jackpots. I had the multi-ball going for a while though.
Centrifuge completed.
Alright, so now I can get the other multi-ball up the middle.
Audio video.
Oh, wow.
Centrifuge is lit.
Oh, come on. It's giving multi-ball for some other reason.
Centrifuge multi-ball.
Oh, I mean, now it's telling me what it is.
Jackpot. Double jackpot.
Come on, triple jackpot.
Wondrous mystery of DNA.
Nope, you got a wondrous mystery instead.
Get the extra ball.
Get the extra ball.
Any of the pictures? Something off about this picture.
So that picture's worth $5.
Alright, got a loop there. Two more for extra ball. Alright, lock one on the brain.
Skull lock one.
Yeah, guys. So I was talking about Blue-Eyed Samurai a little bit earlier and saying how great of an anime I really think that is. I think it stays true to, you know, how things would...
There it is. One more for extra ball. Come on. No, you do not!
Nope. Cut down.
We're not leaving here till we get
All right,
to the
you're
bottom
up.
of this.
Let's see. Just gotta wait for the balls to drain. Giggity. It's what you gotta do, man! Sometimes it's just a patience game, you know what I'm saying?
Alright, so last one. And we're moving on
Here's the smell
to
of
Dr.
blood still.
Slew.
And all the perfumes in Arabia.
Complete
Dr.
DNA,
Sleuth?
like DNA lab.
Dr. Sleuth. It's Sherlock and Doctor Who put together, which is interesting because the guy who created Sherlock was also the showrunner of Doctor Who for quite a few years.
It'd be Dr. Watson.
Dr. Watson?
Yeah.
No, because you got to be the one that's solving the crimes, not the one that's being
And you
called
get the doctor.
stupid. You got it. He's Sherlock's just
I
always
want everybody to think of worst case
putting
scenario.
Watson down.
But Watson's is number 2. Your number 2 can't suck. You gotta have a good number
Watch
2,
closely.
I mean, it's good for
DNA
medical stuff,
reveals
but for the
its
most
true
part,
source.
which helps solve
who's
the
the one?
crime.
Yeah, huh?
Which helps solve the crime.
Sometimes.
This man didn't die from poison. He died from head bludgeoning. How can you tell? He's bleeding a lot. the table just screws me, man. Of like, it's like it took just this lateral move all the way over to the left lane and drain.
David, get this body out of here now. We got cross-contamination.
There is an element of randomness that happens with pinball. Like, generally you can control the ball more than you think, but sometimes you just bite the bullet.
Which is interesting, there's a lot of bullets on this playfield.
Yeah, there is. That's what I'm saying. You bite the bullet.
And help us get to our goal, guys. If you haven't dropped us a follow, go ahead and do that. We appreciate it.
Yeah. We're just trying to get our follower count up, you know? Costs you nothing. But it helps us tremendously to support the channel. Well, that was an abysmal turn. 2 million. I'm at least not the lowest score on this. I definitely have the lowest score on some other tables. But this table, I don't know. I don't love it. I don't love it. I also don't hate it either. It's not a bad table at all.
Good work. You collected all the.
But you know what? You're not gonna like everything. You know, some people don't like Brussels sprouts. I personally like Brussels sprouts.
What about kale? How much do you like kale?
I like kale. Especially if it's mixed
Like, if
in.
you just saw a bunch of kale on the ground, you just pick it up and eat it?
Yeah.
Centrifuge
Butterflies and all.
is lit.
I put kale in the shake that I have during the week.
Oh, for sure. In a shake or if like on a salad. There's actually a recipe.
But I'm not eating, like, plain kale by itself.
No, probably not.
I mean, would I to survive? Yeah. There's a lot of things I'd eat to survive. That's a whole different tier of food.
You can't survive on kale alone.
No, but I'm saying, like, if there was there and I'm hungry, I'm not going to be like, oh, it's kale plain. Like, if you're trying to survive for whatever reason, you can't be picky. I was reading a really funny article, and they're talking about, like, 80s food that people forgot existed that was disgusting. So a lot of the fast food places decided that they were going to have buffets. Wendy's had a buffet, and so you could get Wendy's nachos. That was the thing I remember eating as a kid. There was also the McPizza and mixed spaghetti. Both disgusting.
That sounds awful.
There's a lot of branching out in the 80s that did make a lot of sense. There was the Bubba Hubba flavored soda. Bubblegum flavored soda is nasty. That did do really well. Bubba Hubba continued to go, and so then they also had a Dr. Pepper flavored
No,
gum.
damn it!
That wasn't actually that bad. It had a little bit of Dr. Pepper in the middle of it.
No, that's...
They had
was my
those, I don't
turn.
know if you remember, because I don't know how long, some of this food was obviously around longer than just the 80s, but they had these pizzas that were toaster pizzas. So you're supposed to put them in your toaster, but no matter how long you put them in there, it never cooked right.
Sure.
Either it was like nasty and frozen in the middle, or all goopy. It was just... No, you don't cook pizza. Like, they had the French bread toaster oven. Toaster oven is not the same thing as a toaster.
A toaster, like...